right, George? Here we go.
Start her up.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Sorry about all the problems there with us getting ready for the stream. Something happened with the computer. I'm not really sure what was going on. So, welcome everybody that's here. Sorry about a little bit of the problems going off the other stream, coming onto this stream. But welcome, welcome. Glad to have everybody here. For those of you just tuning in, they're coming in for the first time. I'm Wally. This is George. GFW Trains right here. What do we do, George?
We talk about everything but mostly boats. This is GFW Boats, actually.
GFW Boats!
Yeah,
very
yeah.
good, very good.
Yeah.
Hold on a
GFW.
second. I'm just got to get the studio all right here. There we go.
Wait, this is making me feel special.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, hold on. So, George, what are we running today? We got some, we had, all right, so let me give everybody a little rundown what's going on here, why we're all a little bit but disheveled and befuddled here. George had a baseball game tonight. The other team canceled, so we weren't sure whether we were going to have a stream, so I was trying to whip some stuff together real quick so that we could have a stream, right, George?
Yeah, and we're having a stream.
We're having a stream, and that's why we're here. So welcome everybody again. Sorry about the problems on that, but yeah, very good. Very.
Sorry.
So everybody here, thanks again for coming. Let's see who's here. Uh-oh, there's an echo on here. We still got an echo? Hopefully that'll do it. We're all over the place today. There we go. And the circle of death. Perfect.
Solid.
All right, maybe we got some stuff going on right now. Why don't you move your chair up here? And away we go. All right. Well, we're all over the place, everybody, and I apologize about that. Yep, we got some pixelization, we got some bad video, we got some good video. Hold on a second here. I'm going to take everybody offline real quick. I got to redo everything with the stream. So just bear with me here for a second. Well, maybe that'll do it. We'll see. All right. Well, hey, everybody, welcome back. Let's check everybody in here. Good to see everybody. I'm sorry again about all the quality of the stream and issues that we've had here. Appreciate everybody tuning in, getting back with us. All right.
Hello.
Got anything to say other than hello or yeah, George?
No.
All right, well, that's good.
But actually, we did take a trip to, we were in Chicago earlier today, and we did get,
that's right.
we did take a trip to a hobby shop. This is actually where the famous Tim's Trains works. He works at Des Plaines, or no, sorry, Chicagoland Hobby. Just because it's a hobby shop and I've never been there. And yeah, we got some stuff, so let me go grab it.
So Chicagoland Hobby, oh man, Just the quality of this picture isn't coming through. I guess it's.
So first we're going to start off with probably the MTH stuff. We got a Pennsylvania Express Reefer car. And so basically, this is the car we got. This is the car we got. This is to go with my dad's fleet of modernism cars, because I told him that we need to get this car because the Express Reefer that he has is the same MTH and everything, but it's got green trucks and it doesn't match the passenger set. Yeah, it's kind of an inside joke on why I don't like the green trucks.
I like him. I like him.
But yeah, that was the first thing we got. And it's really cool. It's got the better couplers of all of them, the spring-loaded ones. And but yeah, so that'll be looking cool running behind the fleet of modernism cars, the GG1. Let's see. So I'm gonna put this on this side, or this track over here. Then this is probably the best. Pixels. Anyways, so if you guys can hear me, the third thing we got is Lionel. Anyways, let's see. Alright, so anyways, the third thing we got is a Lionel gondola. And you might be thinking, why a Lionel gondola? Well, a lot of you don't know, but this is the color of this gondola is gold, and this was for the just turn it off. Oh. Anyways, so the color of the gondola is gold, and it's for the TCA. The TCA did a fundraiser for the 2000.
It's a banquet car. It's on the banquet tables.
I thought it was a fundraiser for the banquet. Anyways, but yeah, so this is a banquet car, and these are kind of rare. And we got the gold one, which is really cool, for $20. And but yeah, it's kind of just a situation where I don't think they really knew what they had, and we picked it up, and it's a pretty good deal. The last one we got, this one probably.
Go upstairs and see if they're doing anything on the television.
Anyways, if you guys can hear me still, so if you guys can hear me still, the last thing we got was K-Line. We got something from each of the manufacturers. Last one we got is a 1999 TCA Kids Club car. Now, these are really cool because we got this one for $15, which honestly I think was a better deal than. Anyways,
we were losing the war with the television upstairs. Stranger Things was on.
Bruh.
Hopefully we got the stream started out, because
this one I like this car a lot, and if you know, you know. I think Tim and Grandpa will both get it, but I think you'll both get who this is going to. But yeah, this is a 1999 Kids Club charter member car, and this car is
pretty nice car. It's made by K-Line. It was made for the basically if you registered to be a kids club member in 1999, you got one of these cars. And yeah, so we have a friend that has a huge collection of these. I think he has about 40 of these. And he has a long unit train that takes to train shows that he pulls with these. So yeah, probably gonna give this one to him. Well, actually, a lot of you know him, Bilko. He's the guy with the steam engine. He's got that. Looks like before he gets this, we're gonna have to do some work to it.
So ours train swinging in, George says that he got a fresh scale D&H caboose today, so he's gonna have to do a video on that. I saw a train when we were at Chicagoland Hobbies. They had your name on it. It was I Love New York, the D&H box car. It was pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
But oh, that's cool. Was that in that set?
No, it was in the boxes with all this other stuff.
Oh, really?
Yep. So, all right, guys. Let's see who's here today. Let's check everybody, and I'm going to go through this relatively quick. And I know that the people are here from the other stream. Sorry, we got a little hiccup on the other stream. Saw some people like my mom on there, and George's grandma, my mother-in-law on there. I don't think they made it over to this stream. So, good to see you, Mommy Lulu. Good to see you, Mom. For those of you that are watching, do me a favor. If you could smash that thumbs up button, that would be great. We got Brian Burns here. We got James Train here. We got D. Klinger here. Sorry not to confuse you guys as you started out the stream saying what the heck's going on. We got the random guy from California, new viewer in the house. Thanks for coming here. George, can we get some whistles on this one? There we go. Austin and Block Productions is here. Very good. 716 Rail Fan, Stephen Corfrell. Good to see you. Trainmaster 04 is here. Very nice. Trains and Things. Dropping by for a little bit. It's his grandson's birthday, but want to drop by and say hi. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in when you have. We got Ben's Trains in the house. Very good. Austin and Black Productions saying I need a new camera. Well, there's a lot of things that I need that are new. Let's see here. All right, Grandma Nita's here. Grandma's saying how to do. There we go. Tim's Trains in the house as always. Like George said, we went out there to Chicagoland's Hobby, saw Tim's Trains. That was kind of cool.
Caught him in the act of working.
Right. Let's see here. Humanity Junction in the house. Sorry about that Fast Friday thing. I just was trying to get something up in a hurry, and that was the one that was on there. I got to change that as soon as we're done here. So it's not Fast Friday again. Sorry about that, Humanity. Maybe we'll get a train race in here. See here, Trainmaster 04 is here. Very good. Ours train comes as Manna come back and Wally's looking fresh. You like my haircut, George? Fresh. And I think that we're all caught up with everybody here. If I missed somebody, please give me a pipe up here. Let's see here.
Tim's Train says, GFW Trains, I remember those gondolas. I think Mr. Bill and Mr. Ween have all the colors that were done. Well, we have all the colors that were done as well. They're all in the corner of the workshop. But, yeah, it's one of those situations where if you see, we already have it, but if you see it at a good deal, knowing how rare they are, you want to snatch that one up. Yeah, and I think my grandpa and my dad can vouch for that. Very good.
Hey, Robert's Cersei's in the house. Says, good evening, George, Wally, and everybody. Good to see you here. We got Paul Cooker. Says, hi from Brentford, Pennsylvania. Let's see here. Trainmaster 04 says, well, I finally reached a big mark on my channel, reach 100 subscribers. Well, congratulations on that, Trainmaster 04. Let's see here. 716 Railfan says, just got back from my Altoona and Maryland trip, snagged some nice stuff. I got 3 Heritage units, the Reading and 8104 and 8100 duo. It was awesome.
Speaking of Heritage units, we saw the CP Heritage unit at the CP yard today. I didn't get a good picture of it, but we saw it. It's pretty neat. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
So, Trainmaster 04 says that we need a new Mustang being one of the many things that we need. I don't know if they're talking to us or not, but we can check that one off on the list of things that we need. We got Amy Postma's here, says, hey guys. Let's see here.
John
Ben's
2618.
Train says, Trainmaster 04, I'm close to 100 subs. Currently, I'm at 94. So, yeah, let's get Ben's Trains up to 100 subs. Go over there and check out Ben's Trains page. That's a fun channel over there. Loves his post-war stuff. Let's see who else we got here.
John 2618, welcome to stream.
All right. Tim Lewis is here. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, Tim.
John, we haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for coming by. Coming by is hopefully things are back on track in the airline profession, or in the airline there, and the airlines, you're back flying again too. I like this. Ours Train says that Ben has to crash his Elcos head on if he gets 100.
Yeah.
Hey, NEC Jersey Rail fans in the house. Good to see you, NEC Jersey Rail fan. Let's see here. NEC New Jersey Rail fan says he's going to Strasbourg next week. Well, that's pretty cool. So 1-800-Clyde says, good evening from Gomez Adams. No train wreck, please. James Train says, I remember when George hit 300 subs.
I didn't make a video for that one. I should have. But I think I made a video. I didn't even make a video for 100 subscribers. I haven't done it.
Your 50 subscriber special?
That was like the only one. I think I made like a video, but it was like kind of a crappy video.
That was your best video ever.
According to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Video. And then it got blocked by YouTube, so.
Oh, those YouTube.
Back when they took copywriting as like the biggest crime, or like copywriting music is the biggest crime, and I got flagged for it. Like I think like I got like a ban too from YouTube for like 30 days, or I couldn't post a video, and that's when I kind of stopped.
You're using Final Countdown by Europe on it?
Yeah, and then.
Or Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins?
Both of them. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we did a 500 video, and we did 1,000 video.
Yes.
So those are up there on it. Speaking of videos, we just put up a new video, George. Why don't you tell everyone what that one is?
Ooh, so we went to a friend of mine, Kyle Faintich's warehouse, where he has all his trains, and he's got a really neat layout. So if you haven't seen it already, suggest you go check that out. But yeah, he's got probably one of the neatest modern collections you will ever see. He's got pretty much one of everything. About it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of collections, one of the things that I think we're going to do today is we're going to feature some of our post-war on here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think, let me see this. I'm going to scroll through here, and when I get to the bottom, I want everybody to think about this. We got some cool post-war stuff. What post-war would you like to see? If you can pick out anything post-war. I'm not saying that we've got it, but we've got a lot of stuff, and if it's something that you'd like to see, maybe we can pull that out for you. So let me go through here. People talking about hitting their milestones for subscribers. I like that, everybody. Let's support everybody out here. Let's get them as many subscribers as we can. Support this this great corner of the hobby that we've developed here. So let's see here. 716 Rail Fan says he's 3 away from 100. Very thankful. Got to think of something for 100. Well, let's do that. Do that for us. Amy Postman says, I have a Baldwin Shark Nose that I got for my birthday, and it's my first locomotive with sound. Very cool. So Trainmaster 04 says, just sub to make 95 for Ben's Trains. That's very good. Xander Mann's in the house. Good to see you, Xander. Says Xander Mann. I'm from my school. Sorry, it's my school. But I'm sorry. My school account has the same name. It's confusing, but anyway, I accidentally broke my Android tablet a few nights ago. Well, I get with having problems with stuff. D Klinger at 42 subs. Get over there. Subscribe to him. John 2618 says he's been flying, which is good.
Yeah, that is good.
Let's see here. Xander Mans has been playing Minecraft with other people and tablet shut off. Well, that's stinky. James Train says, hey, George and Wally, I was thinking of a new engine for the GF&W Railroad. Maybe like the Frisco 1522. What do you think of that, George?
Ooh, I don't know. I would rather do a Frisco 1630 than a 1520.
There you go. There you go. Ben's Trains is saying that he doesn't think it's a good idea to crash any of his trains.
Oh, we should send you some complimentary Alcos.
Right.
Like like how like when you go to hotels, you get your soap and then your shampoo. Like when you come stay at the GFW Trains Motel, you get complimentary Alcos.
Very good.
Yes.
So ours Trains wants to see Santa Fe's. I think we can help him out with that. D. Klinger wants to see Pennsylvania Turbine. We can help him out with that. Let's see here. Amy Postman wants to see the Big Boy. We've been running that one here.
Loud.
Yep. Grandpa says he wants to see a 2341. Don't think we're going to be able to help him with that one. Not until he comes over. James Train says, give me a post-war Hudson with a silver gray front. Brian Burns wants to see an M1.
We don't have one. They didn't make one in post-war. So.
Grandpa says that Grandma says he's mean for asking to see the 2341. NEC Jersey Rail fan says, I think I'm 25 away from 150. So again, get over there and pump him up. So I think we got this. We got a Lionel 773. We'll get that one. We'll get Santa Fe F3s. We'll get those out. George's got his over here, but I got mine. I'll get those out. Let's see here. GFW Trains Motel, complimentary alcos and iced tea for all guests.
No,
I like it.
Iced tea smoke fluid.
Iced tea smoke fluid. Let's see here. All right, so that gets us caught up. Sorry if I've missed some of the comments on here, but let me go get some of those post-war trains. George, why don't you stop that at 1225 and do a little soft shoot? Tell everybody about what we saw over there at the rail yard when we were driving home.
At the rail yard. So basically on our way home we were driving, right? And I look over and I see this big SD80, and I was like, wait a minute, that's pretty cool. But then like the dinner cart, and I said it was in a nice gray, like I don't know, like a maroon and yellow paint scheme with a big old beaver on the front, and I was like, oh, that's neat. And I was like, wait a minute. So I was like, hey. Well, and I pointed out to my dad, and we were on the highway, so we were going pretty fast. And I tried to get a picture of it, and he like slowed down. We got honked at by a lot of people, or by like a couple of people. But yeah, yeah, that was pretty cool because I don't know, it was just like we saw. I think it was 7016. Hold on, I have it on my Heritage Units app. Let me see if I can find it. Just give me a minute. Oh no, not that one. No, it's 7012. So yeah, here's the engine. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Yeah. George, you should have traded your cab forward for that SD80, LOL. What? And anyways, I can't trade that cab forward. But what I can trade is I have some HO trains under the layout, so if you have a Challenger, I'll gladly trade you for some HO trains. Anyways, but yeah. George Werder, that engine came through Bartlett pulling the company passenger train. Yeah, you were telling us about that today, actually, after we told you we saw it. But yeah. Oh, it's an SD70 AC. I'm sorry. But yeah, it was really cool. Seeing it, and yeah. Yeah, Grandpa was telling us about it going through Bartlett, and he said that he wished he or with the business train, and he wished that he was able to catch it because it literally went through like a couple blocks from his house. That's cool about Grandpa and Grandma's train layout house is they live like I think a couple blocks from the train station, the metro train station, so they can like walk from their house to the train station. Ooh, we got some boxes. This is getting to be good. It's getting to be good. Um, uh, would you y'all like to buy or trade some post-war American Flyer trains? Well, we have some American Flyer. We were more into O scale though, but yeah. Um, run the post-war engines with the post-war cons. That's what we're gonna do. We're just getting them out right now, and I'm keeping you guys. Um, let's see, 716 Railfan. Uh, I missed a CP 6644 leading and a 7016 duo trailing while I was on my trip. And yes, it's an SD90 rebuilt into an SD70 ACU. Very cool catch, George. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've seen CP 7019, which is also in the maroon and grape scheme, but with the block lettering. Oh, I didn't know there was a difference. That's pretty cool. I never really noticed. I just know that they've got the beaver paint scheme. I like to call it that, just because the beaver paint scheme. But yeah. So I have a UP484. It's my biggest locomotive. Yeah, that's cool. We got it one. It's over there, the northern right there. It's pretty neat. Ooh, got some more boxes. Bright orange boxes. Xanderman says, but if it's okay with my mom, I can buy from. Yeah. So. Yeah, anyways, um, so with the post-war stuff, I think looks like we got some F units out, and it looks like we got a steam engine, which is kind of cool. Maybe once my dad comes back over here, I can run upstairs to grab some of the post-war rolling stock that we got. Um, and then, yeah, I'm getting a WL in Wheeling in Lake Erie 2662. Oh, that's cool. My grandpa's got one of those. We have the God. Um, ours is a Chesapeake and Ohio one, but my grandpa's got the Erie one. It's pretty cool. That one I used to run a lot when I was little. There are 10 SD70 ACUs in the gray maroon scheme. 5 have script lettering and 5 have block lettering. Oh, that's cool. Ben Strain says, a guy just died in Jurassic Park. Oh, that sucks. George, I can't remember. What's your favorite post-war locomotive? I like the 50 Hudson, the 773 Hudson, but I don't know. There are some cool like diesels. Gosh, I think my favorite that I have is my Milwaukee Road GP9. Oh wait, or the F units, or my Minneapolis and St. Louis mine transportation unit, which is arguably one of my favorites. My grandpa got this one for me. Bought it at a train show for I think $80. I think we bought it for, and yeah, it was my birthday gift from my grandpa. So yeah, it's pretty cool because when we bought it, the guy that we bought it from was really nice, and my grandpa and my dad were telling me like the value of this. It was kind of cool, but yeah. Boom. Kaboom. Kaboom. There we go. Is it an original Minneapolis and St. Louis switcher? Yes, in fact it is. It's one of my few post-war pieces. I don't have too many post-war pieces, but this has probably got to be the gem of my collection. But yeah, and it's got pretty good struts too on it. So yes, really proud of this one. But yeah. Piece of lucky. Yeah. This one's another one that this isn't mine, this is my dad's. But this one's kind of a beat up shape. The struts are all knocked out and stuff like that. And this is cracked, so and the frame's bent forward, so yeah, it started smoking last time we raced it. But yeah. But yeah, that's gotta be probably one of mine. Why the Texas Special isn't special? Coming soon. Oh, well. It's a 2X long E8. That would be pretty. An articulated E8. Oh, centipede locomotives. Yeah, imagine a post-war articulated. We had a friend that used to take Berkshires and he'd make big boy, like post-war big boys, which was kind of cool. Yeah. I want the one with the snowplow. Oh yeah, the real Grand. Ooh. Cool.
Couldn't find our GG1. Yeah. But here's what I did find.
That's cool.
Right there. 773. So this is the newer one. This is the one that was made in 1964. Lionel made two newer versions of the 773. And this is the newer one of the two. This one.
And the Penske one, right?
This one came with two different tenders, but they were streamlined tenders like this one. One was a New York Central like this, and the other one was a Pennsylvania tender like this.
And the cool part about ours, too... Can I show this?
Sure.
So we have... So that... It originally came with a New York Central tender with the spaced out lettering, but later my dad was able to find the alternative tender, and this one, there's about 50 of these made, right?
I don't know how many, but there aren't very many.
Yeah, there aren't very many made, and yeah, as you can see the differences. Let me see if I can show you guys the this one. Notice how the New York Central is spaced out, while the other one's like all bunched together. So Ben says he's breaking into our house to steal that tonight.
Yeah?
Just let me know before you do it, okay, Ben?
Because then you guys can run trains before you take it.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, this is the tender, and it's got the whistle and everything. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Alrighty, so
Why don't you run that one around a little bit, George?
okay.
So Lionel came out with this Hudson in 1964. It also came out with the same one with a little bit of boiler differences and some differences on the inside with a different tender in 1950. So Lionel came out with two varieties of the that tender sounds like it needs a little work. So Lionel came out with two varieties of this 773 Hudson. There's the New York Central version like this, that like George is running around right now, with the 6-sounding tender, and then the other tender that the other tender that came with. This is the other version. Is with the Pennsylvania tender. So, for all you Pennsylvania fans, you're probably saying yeah, but for most of the people that were Hudson fans, it made them cringy because having a Hudson with a Pennsylvania tender was almost like
from the 700E to a Hudson with a Pennsylvania tender.
No, so it's funny how you're talking about the water scoops, but the water scoops on these Hudsons, when they came out, they put them on backwards, and that's why the water scoops are backwards like this. Don't know why they did that. It's easy enough to take it apart and turn it around, but if you're looking at it and you see the water scoop backwards, wondering why it's backwards, that's the way that the water scoops came. The New York Central one, I think, was
That was correct.
so. So anyway, those are the Hudsons that we got. That one's it's smoking now.
We got the 700E too, but that's not gonna run. This is actually a smooth runner.
Yeah, both of the Hudsons that we have are smooth. Actually, this is the smooth runner of the two, actually, too. So,
Not bothering me.
so that's one.
When was the last time this one ran, actually? It's probably a while ago. It's been in this
So that's one of the Hudsons that we've got. All right, so while he's doing that, I thought I'd bring out some of the cool steam engines that we had. Some of the cool steam engines that we've got. So here's another neat steam engine that we've got. And while I'm pulling this one out, some of you have already seen this one. But while I'm pulling this one out, if you guys wouldn't mind by helping me out, smashing that like button, that helps us out with the algorithm. But this one here is my 681 Turbine. 681 Turbine is one of the nicer turbines because it's got a really nice 6-truck Pennsylvania streamlined tender on there. It's even got a nicer tender than the Hudson's got. So there we go. I got these backwards. So there's the 681. The 6-truck tender. Yeah. So we'll get that one out, run that one a little bit. So ours train's probably wondering what that turbine is a pretty solid steam engine. The question is could I have something that might be able to top a 773? It might be able to top a turbine, especially for all my Pennsylvania fans in the house. Well, I do have something that I think is going to be just as cool, I think. This one's got an original box here, so I got to be really careful when I open it. In fact, this one's got some original paper to it too. Let me see if I can. Got some original paper to it too. So let's see here. Here we go.
Bring down some of the closer ones.
There we go. How about a 746? Yeah. So this is the original post-war 746. I believe this one came out in 1957. This one's a short stripe variety. So Ben's trains as George Water. Okay, talking with other George. Well, yeah. So we'll get this one out. This one is really quite cool. Oh, good. 716 rail fans got the 746. This was one that I was given as a when I was young, and it's one of my treasured pieces in my collection. So, like I said, this one's a short stripe variety. We'll run this one too tonight. Let's see. Here's the tender for it. Ben likes that, says that's the best steam engine ever made, period. I agree on that. I agree with that in terms of post-war Lionel. This is probably my favorite post-war Lionel piece.
Which one?
The 746.
What? I think your favorite's the Hudson.
I really, really like the...
This 746 is really cool.
This one, I don't know if it runs really well.
We ran it on stream once.
There's the the tender. Paul was born in 1957. Ben says the 746 puts the 773 to shame.
I don't know, man.
Well, I guarantee we're going to have a lot of opinions about those.
We should race the 773s.
Oh, 773 race, huh? Oof, that would be quite the race. So, oh, cool. NEC Jersey Rail fan says he restored a post-war 264 for his neighbors. James Train's saying, why are they short stripe? Well, actually, Lionel came out with two variations of that 746. There's a long stripe version and a short stripe version. And the longer stripe version is rarer than the short stripe version. We've got the short stripe version here. But we also have another long and short stripe version at my father's house. So, yeah, there's the two different variations on that. So, 716 rail fence is very neat, Wally. Anyways, I have to get off. It's getting late here. Have a good night, everyone. Bye, George. See you next stream. Well, thanks for hanging with us. If you haven't already, smash that like button on the way out. Appreciate that. So, yeah, glad that you could spend some time with us today. ATDCC Kobe's in the house. Says hello. Well, good to see you, buddy. We're doing a little bit of post-war show and tell here tonight. Got a couple of, if you can't see them down there, got a couple of Hudsons, 64, 773 Hudsons that George is putting a little post-war contest behind. That's about it, George. Probably want to put maybe one car and a caboose on there. Jagoku says Fast Friday. Well, Jagoku, there's a reason why I did the Fast Friday up, and it's a little bit of misadvertising. I'm so sorry. We were having all kinds of problems with the stream. I just had to get something out there that was an icon, and I used the icon that we used on Friday. So, it's a little misadvertising. So, again, I apologize. Iron Fox, glad you came with us for a little bit. We'll see you around the roundhouse, buddy. So, let's see here. Tim's Trains, top 5 post-war engines. 773 Hudson, 726, 736, 746, and then a turbine. That's a good top 5 right there. That's definitely indicative of a lot of favorites. I don't know. I think mine's 746, 773. The 2046 has a special spot in my heart because that's one that I have. Another one that's back in the roundhouse there in the workshop in the back. George, you better be careful. Those 773s are notoriously bad pullers, believe it or not.
Really? Okay.
Yep. So
let me go grab the caboose.
George is trying to make some contests here. So those of you that are looking at some of these cars that George is bringing out, he's got some neat ones on here. This one is 64. Can't remember, but this is 64. Oh, I can't remember the dash number on that one. Pacemaker, New York Central. We have, I believe, this one's the 64-64-1, Western Pacific. Hey, Kyle. Thanks for coming by. We're doing a little post-war show and tell here.
You got the silly guy car.
We've got, why don't you show that one to everybody? I've been going through these as I've been putting them on. Here's another one, 525. Minneapolis, St. Louis car. This one's a new one to our collection. Ben says, what? The 773 is a bad puller? Well, maybe on that lab. Bring it over to mine and we'll test that out.
So at least we get the silly guy car. I've never seen one of these operate, believe it or not.
Yep.
You want to put this one on?
Is that your? Oh, that's mine.
No, I think it might have been mine. Yeah. I've got a box here. This is a new one to our collection too. It is a 6427 caboose with a line form. It's a pretty neat caboose. Bam! Look at that.
All right, so let's roll with this one here. Wrong side. Pulling that train pretty well. So show the Bosco car here.
We got a Bosco milk car. It's pretty neat. Yeah, it's really cool. Oh. Anyways, yeah, it's really cool, and yeah.
That's the sound I'm looking for. I can listen to that sound all night. And New York Central's giving us a hard time with its whistle. The smoke unit's not.
In its defense, it hasn't ran in a while, though. Makes me want to start a post really on.
Oh, all right. Glad you're back, Iron Fox. Sorry to give you the impression. So the New York Central ones.
Oh, whoops.
This,
it's a sliding shoe. Does this one have a slider?
Yeah. The New York Central 64, 64, 125. Right on. So Ben's Train says, do you guys have a Pennsylvania version of this caboose? Actually, I might. Let me go take a look.
We'll put this one on next. Uh-oh, that's not good. It popped the circuit breaker.
I don't have that Pennsylvania porthole caboose. That one's at my dad's house. Try it without this.
Anyways,
Go ahead. Get over the truck. Gotta get that one to move cars.
I got this car for you. Maybe we can give it a cool train and put some of those cool cars on. Ooh, too much, bro.
Yeah.
that Lehigh Valley one any good?
So, good night, Amy. Thanks for coming by, hanging out with us. Appreciate you being here. So, Tim says, I love that Bosco milk car and the 366 or the 3662 milk car. Yeah, that is a pretty cool pair of milk cars. Just got that. I don't know if George said we just bought a little collection of post-war trains. That Bosco milk car was in there. So we're just sorting stuff out. You know, unfortunately, both of those have sliding shoes that don't work well on these Ross switches. So that's one of the issues that we're having here.
What's the story behind
So
this
Steven says, I'm going to say goodnight. Take care. We'll see you around the roundhouse, Steven. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for sticking with us
See you,
with
Steven.
the craziness at the start of the stream here.
You want to know what train this would suit? That's
Oh, yeah. Right. Right. We got a Norfolk and Western coal drag here, so we'll put that one behind the 746. While George is doing that, I'll break out a couple more of the trains that I got here. People wanted to see. This was one of mine, another one of mine, good running post-war ones. This thing runs like a champ. It's a set of 2383 Santa Fe F3s. Got that on switch. Ooh, love that sound. Love that sound. So that's 2383s. Now the 2383s had black trucks. Didn't have the detail on the ladders, and didn't have the detail with the handrails in the front, and didn't have the screen roofs. But these things were good runners. They had the nice, had dual motors in here, and they were the dual motors that could pull a ton. Let's see here. Keegan Headley says, if Rapido made 3-rail O-scale, would you purchase it? What do you think, George? Rapido O-scale?
Would I purchase it? Yes. Will I purchase it? Probably.
No, he says if they made it.
I don't know. Maybe.
And Kyle
Those got
says,
good prices.
do you mostly have Lionel model, or do you have some others? Well, we've got Lionel. Well, what we're showing off tonight is Lionel post-war, and we've got some other brands post-war, but there weren't very other made. Hudsons. Kusan was one of them that made it. We had some passenger cars that we had on the other night, as well as they made some other trains too. So that guy wasn't working, huh? Couldn't get the E-unit to work. Oh, and Grandpa George is right that the 2383 didn't have portables either. The F3s have some type of horn. Actually, they do. They have a horn that runs off a battery in there. A lot of times, if you find those Lionel trains that had a battery in there, the batteries were left in too long, and there was acid that came inside of there, and they've got wear in there with some acid. All right, there we go. Now we got the turbine running. Ben's train says, Wally, that's the other thing. I need a dual motored F3. The two that I've been wanting is either one of the Southern F3s, one of the 2343s, or the 2353s. Very cool. And just for an honorable mention, since we're talking about cool F3s, here's another one that I'll pull out. Speaking of dual motor F3s, there's a Wabash 2367. It's in pretty good shape. It was Grandpa's. Kind of took that one over here. Gave that one a new home over here. This one's a dual motored. Same shell as the 2383 with no handrails in the front, classic louvers, no portholes, and no handrails in the front, and the stairs are molded in. But that's kind of a nice piece too, dual motored F3. I'm gonna try this and see if this works.
That turbine looks like a champ.
Oh yeah, Turbine's a great running great running engines. Let me see if I can do this. Cool. Very cool.
Sometimes it'll work.
Ben's Train says, but Wally, you know what the best F3s is color-wise, scheme is the Texas Special.
We have those.
Here, let's pull those out. You can look at it here. This one's going up there, and you can talk. And actually, it won't pick you up on that, so you have to talk loud.
Anyways, so I can't get the 773.
Yeah, here's the Texas Specials. These are the F3 Texas Specials for those of you that have never seen them. But I agree, this is a beautiful F3 color scheme and set. Beautiful star nose, Katy and Frisco on the side there. Very nice. Let's see here. So Ben says that George Woodrick, so was my single motor. Okay. Xander Mann says I'm back, but I'm going to go to bed. Good night, people. Good night, Xander. Thanks for coming by and hanging out with us for a little while. Good. Twice we do. Yeah, so that's some of the neater, some of the neat post-war pieces that we have. So we've got some more too at my grandpa's house. A lot of neat pieces. My dad's house, George's grandpa's house. We've been collecting post-war trains for a long, long time. And we've got a lot of really neat post-war action around here. So this is just a little taste of some of the things that we have. So, oh yeah, that is a cool point of view, George. Should see it up over here. That's kind of a neat. So Havoc Film says I'm getting a Lionel pre-war 1655 steam locomotive. Well, that's pretty cool. Grandpa says now I won't have anything to show you. But Grandpa, you got all kinds of neat stuff. Maybe we could show your 2341. Grandpa's got one of the things that I don't have any of is I don't have any Fairbanks Morris Trainmaster post-war. And that's one of my dad's favorite engines. We've got all of those. So we got every one of those. We got all of the actually all but one of the Lionel post-war Jeeps. Oh, here we go. There's little mine transport for those of you guys watching the stream here on that, watching that little beast go by. The Pennsylvania Turbine. We got the tried to run that 746, but we're hey, Bloomer 88. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. We're doing a little run session tonight. I know we had to post it up this past Friday. I apologize about that. They had the wrong thumbnail. But we've been running a little bit of post-war here. Thanks for the compliments on the layout. So Havoc Film says I've recently restored my post-war 2055 and 2026. They've been running better than before. Well, that's really cool. What'd you do to have to restore those Havoc Films? If you're new here, Bloomer, my name is Wally. This is my son George. He's GFW Trains. We've been over the stay-at-home over the last couple of months. We started up a live stream and started to have some people watch us, believe it or not, and it grew and it grew and it grew. And we were doing it every day. We did it about 60 live streams, doing it every day. And we've tried to continue that. We're doing it once or twice a week. We're on here tonight. Joined us with some of our friends. We've got a really cool corner of our YouTube community. If you check down below, there's a link to a Discord server. And a lot of these same people that are on here like to talk after the stream's done on the Discord server. They've got both voice and video chats, as well as just chatting in the stream down there. So welcome. So Ben's Train says, hey, Havoc Films. I believe I have the 1655. I believe the 1655 was an early post-war scout engine, not pre-war. And Havoc Film says at Ben's Trains, the model I had was released in 1939. Brian says, recently I've been running non-scale cars behind my scale locos because I've got loads of action cars in non-scale. Right on. Good to know. Bloomer 88 says, wow, thank you. I must have been late to the party. I'll try and catch up. Well, I'm glad you came to the party. Good to see you here. Ben's Train says, all the pictures I'm looking at now show post-war cars and post-war couples. Ooh, what are you putting on here, George? It's a cool one.
It's my 2038.
So 2338 is
Yeah, no, 2038.
Milwaukee Road Jeep. Get that one going around here. Let's hear that whistle, George. You can't never go wrong with that whistle. No, the Pennsylvania. So Bloomer 88 says I was lucky enough to pick up a Lionel 2344 today. That's pretty cool. Where'd you get that one at? These New York Centrals are really, really cool. James Train says, well, I have finished the GF&W 1630 picture on Discord. Please view now, George and Wally. Well, we can't view it right now because we're using the golden bar. Actually, George is going to lift that one up. We got that at a local antique store. Very good. That's always nice when you get a good find at an antique store, especially if it's a post-war trains. Sorry about that. There's a link down below. If you click that link, it'll Discord, I think, is a free app that you can download and easy enough to get on there. If you don't, make sure you come here. We can communicate on the screen. So I always say this, and sometimes I feel like I'm just kind of flapping my gums. But with some people new here and the people that are here, make sure that we support each other on YouTube here. We have a really, really cool. Oh, by the way, I missed Random California guy. It was nice hanging out with you guys, seeing you layout, but I have to go. See y'all on another stream. Well, thanks for coming by, Random California guy. Random guy from California. So yeah, where I was going with this, if we really hit that one, I was about to say that one don't work.
I thought it didn't work either.
They sure do. Did we just jinx it? Oh.
We're going rainbow train era.
So. We got the
Yeah, but I want to go rainbow.
Alright. George is going a little crazy here off script. But on YouTube, make sure we support each other. We've got a cool community in the model railroading community here. We've got a really, really cool corner of the model railroading community here. They come in and watch these live streams. So please, everybody, go check each other's channels out. If you down not in the chat section, but in the comment section below, put a link to your or put a post up there, and at least us, you can go through there and subscribe to your channels if we haven't already, and everybody else can check those out. Subscribe to those channels too. So go down below into the comment section, put a post up, introducing yourself, saying a little bit about the channel, and hopefully everybody can go back down there, check those out, and subscribe to those. So that'd be good. That'd be good. So where we at? So, Havoc Film says, thanks to the virus, I've been able to go to my local train store, so I've been buying things off of eBay, and they usually come broken. Isn't that a bummer when they come broken like that? George and I made it out to the train store today. We saw our good friend Tim's Trains, went out to Chicago and Hobby, and purchased some trains up there. You got to make sure that you're supporting your local hobby stores, because I'm sure that those brick and mortar stores are really kind of hurting right now because they've had their doors closed so long. So, yeah. Ben's Train says, thanks for the shout out at 96 subscribers now. So, see if we can scoop Ben up there and get him up closer to 100. That'd be awesome. Go for Samurai, since that's what I've been doing as well. Havoc, I've been buying, I like buying repair sometimes because I like fixing them. Sorry to hear that they arrived broken. Yeah, ooh, look at this. That's a neat one.
Rainbow train.
Brian Bird says, I'd love to hit 100 by the end of the summer. I'm at 57 right now. So what do you got on your rainbow train, George?
I got them all back here. Which is arguably got to be one of my favorites. I think the Illinois Central one is my favorite, though. Wall back here, Texas Special B and Santa Fe Gummy.
Well, that's a neat one.
Dude, I like that.
NBA fanboys in the house. Good to see you. Give him a whistle. See if you can get him an old school post-war whistle. That's what I'm talking about. See, Ben's Trains is my hobby shop near me. Has been doing a really risky move lately. He's open right now because he's on the verge of losing lots of business. I hope that he doesn't go out of business. It's a shame that we got all of these small businesses that are really struggling right now. What's going on? We lost the car. Lost the car. Yeah, Robert seriously says it looks like early Amtrak, George. That's exactly what George says. It's a rainbow train, a little bit of everything. It's like the early Amtrak. Havoc Film says the problem, I live in Florida and we've had a recent spike in cases, so I don't think I'll be going anytime soon. Well, that's too bad. That's really too bad. So, just looking at the time, it's 9:26. We've been on. We usually go from 8 to 9, but we had kind of a rough start. Now we're rolling along pretty good now, but we're going to have to button up the stream. My daughter was about ready to watch Stranger Things upstairs, and we were having trouble with the bandwidth. So I got. Oh, did you want to stay on longer, George?
Oh, very well.
All right. George likes running trains with his friends. That's for sure. That's for sure. Turbine just lost his train over there. So if you haven't already, friends, smash that like button for us. That helps us out. Not everybody gets is able to get on the stream here. So the YouTube algorithm shoots out our stream to people later, and the more thumbs up that we get, the better it gets shot out. So thank you for doing that. Appreciate that. So post-war, for the people that are on the stream, let me ask this. For those of you that aren't familiar with post-war, what are some of your favorite pieces of post-war? And for those of you that don't have post-war, what are some of your favorite post-war pieces that you see here tonight? George, what's your favorite post-war thing to collect?
I like F units. F units are cool.
F units are really cool. That is a cool one to collect. Diesels are a fun one to collect. I like 64 cars too, the box cars.
Yeah, I do. Those are cool. Until you start getting into all the variants. Then it's confusing.
Right. But I think that's what gets fun. Trying to see them all, collect them all. What you working on now, George?
I'm just switching the train around. But this part keeps coming off on that switch over there.
I see. Go. If this works. Trainmaster 4 says, hi guys, I'm back. Sorry, had to get needed to get done video for tomorrow. Also got a Mustang question for y'all. It is, who came up with the idea for the Mustang? Lee Iacocca? It was Lee Iacocca that did.
What?
Hey, Angel Garcia's in the house. Good to see you, Angel. Thanks for coming by and hanging out with us today. Let's see. What else can we get out to show that would be a fun post-war piece? I gotta go back here and see if I can find that GG1. I'll be right back, George. Why don't you take the helm?
Well, folks, in today's video, I'm running the rainbow train. Yeah, Haircut Wally should have taken George with you. I did go with him. That's when I snapped you, Angel. Havoc Films has Ben's train. Let's see. Yeah, so, let's see. Alright, turn this up. You know, that's a nice little train. There we go. So it's going. It's going. Pretty neat train if you ask me myself.
Bruh. Ooh, what you got there? Ooh,
So here's another fun one.
you got the GG1.
Yep, since we're taking things out of boxes and
Putting them under.
there we go.
Running out of room.
Robert's asking, did you have baseball today? Hey, Mommy Lulu.
We were gonna, but we got canceled, which is why we're doing the stream right now.
Here we go.
It's a kitchen.
Pangraphs. James Train says, sorry guys, but I gotta go. Great stream. Hope you like the GFW 1630. We do. That's good stuff. So Brian Burns, 2332. You win. That's exactly what it is. There we go.
Time to put it on the cool drag. Those things pull a lot, don't they?
Yep. Well, we've got a 2330, but it's in the other room. This is a single motor. The 2330 is a dual
Is
motor.
that the one you had as a kid, or is this one?
This is the one that I had when I was a kid growing up. But there we go.
So which one do you think would you rather have? This one or that Penn Central one that you traded Grandpa for?
Oh, I'd rather have this one.
Yeah.
I think I got the better deal. For a long time, I didn't think I got the better end of that deal, but that one can't run because that one has sliding shoes.
Oh, right.
So, we'll put that
I
one.
didn't know we had this one. That's cool. I thought, or actually no, I didn't know we had the 2330. But,
Right.
Yeah. I know we had the 2340. That one's cool.
But yeah, that one's mine for. Oh, yeah, Mama Yaya's in the house. How you doing, Mama Yaya?
Did I put the fancy tender?
So here, Trainmaster 4 says, here's another Mustang question for you. All true or false? Originally, was the horse going to be running from left to right, or was it always running right to left? I don't know.
Right to left.
I don't know. That's a good question. Give us an education on that. Give us an education.
Bro, what happened?
So Ben's Train says, George, the 2330 is a good GG1. It's rare. It's a great puller. That is a good one. That is a good one. Iron Fox 7 said, did you know that the Mustang car was originated from the P-51 Mustang plane in World War II? I did not. I did not know that. As far as the Mustang, it says, true. Ford originally planned to make the horse emblem was going to run left to right, but it was changed to present day right to left. I was going to see if I could find a... Oh, I can. It's on my phone. A picture of my Mustang. Trainmaster, so you can see my Mustang. It says... Talking about scouts, saying that they line out, cheaped out with the plastic on the scouts. I think there are a lot of people that are going to agree with that.
Mine's just got that scout that we got.
Yeah. So George, I got to work tomorrow. I don't know how much longer you wanted to go on the stream here tonight.
Okay, we can stop.
No, that's if you want to run the scout, we can, but just keep that in mind. So, Angel says the Mustang was always running towards the Camaro, but could never catch it in the end. That's a good one right there. That is a good one there, Angel. Angel, I hear that you may be moving out of town here in the near future. That's sad to hear. Havoc Film saying, "Where's my Dodge Charger gang at?" Well, Grandpa George is going to be getting on the Dodge Charger gang there. That's the car I was brought home in. I was brought home from the hospital in a 1968 Dodge Charger that was OG George's original, or his car that I spent a lot of time growing up in my youth driving around in.
Now that you look back, do you wish that you were able to drive that in high school?
Yeah. It says George order. They never made a true. Never made a true racing Camaro. The Shelby Mustang was one hot car, that's for sure. Speaking of Mustangs, George, you should bring that camera over and show them the Mustang Sally we've got over here.
Okay. That one's got problems. Anyways, no, there you go. Guys being propped up by the GF and W caboose. Here's the montage of post-war stuff we got on the floor right now. Rainbow train. J. Boxes. Anyways. Coming over here. Boom. Got the Mustang. Got the GT350s. That is the story of my life. Thank you for joining. That.
All right, wait, while you're there, I got to see if I can pull up my Mustang. George, give my phone there real quick. So this is going to be a little bit weird. This is going to be looking at a picture. Quiet contest, George.
All right. You lose. So is this Lehigh Valley car like a?
It's a double stamp on there. Take a look at that.
Where? Oh. Is that why you bought it?
Here's my Mustang. Where's it?
Mine does that.
All right. You can keep.
What's this cool? Can double stamp, you guys. See on this side. It's kind of hard, but yeah, that's neat. Well, that's cool. I got a double stamp.
There's a picture of my Mustang.
With the canoe on top. Huh.
Yep. Let's see. Here I got another one. There's another picture of my Mustang.
This car is so cool, I think. This the silly guy car, the 34, 44.
It's a 65 coupe. Right, I got the canoe on the top of there. For those of you who don't know, I've got another passion. Trains are one of my passions, and canoeing is another passion that I've got. So we need to get that one on here. Let me see if I can get this Epic Cam back going again, George. There
If
you
the
go.
stops are made of metal, that'd be kind of cool.
Here you go, George.
Oops, sorry guys. Hi. Anyways, I thought the Scout would run better. But it's got something wrong with the gears. So it's like, see if I can get it going.
All right, George, you can probably keep running the stream if you want, but I'm going to get ready to go to bed here, all right?
If you want to go to bed, I'll go to bed. Alright, so anyways, thank you guys for joining the stream.
Yeah, it was a fun one. It started out a little rough. Thanks for hanging around. But I think it ended up pretty good. So, shoot, 25 people watching. It's almost like we should stay on now, huh?
I know. It's also 9:42.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be tough getting up. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you.
All right. Well, hey, everybody. Again, yeah, it's always so hard to say goodnight. But good night, everybody. We'll see you around the roundhouse. We're probably going to be on Sunday, or we will be on Sunday. That's the next live stream. It's going to be 6 to 8 on Sunday. So we'll see you then. See you around the roundhouse.
Good. We'll sit you on the way out.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
That was a cool